Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am filming my 2 everyday winter makeup looks. I actually am filming 2 just because I couldn't decide between my 2 routines that I do. I used to just have kind of one where I would just do lashes and my face, lipstick, that's it. But I've kind of adapted this makeup routine too. This is really good. It's more natural. It's a lot easier. It's a lot dewier. It's a lot more fresh. Very good for like every day. This is my go-to makeup look when I'm just in New York, you know, living my life. And the second look is it's a little bit more dramatic, but it is still on the natural side just because I don't have eyeshadow. How does that make it natural? I feel like that one's also really good for nighttime. So yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys 2 tutorials in one just to kind of make it really easy for you guys. But yeah, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up before we begin, and also go ahead and check out my other social media pages, which will be linked down below as well as on the screen somewhere. Go check me out, it's a fun time. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I want to keep this intro short, so without further ado, if you guys want to see my 2 easy winter makeup routines, then make sure to just keep on watching. Okay, I just want to disclose that I do not look this pale in person. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my camera or my lighting. It's literally washing out all the color in my face, so this first look is actually going to be my more natural everyday makeup look. This is what I wear pretty much every day in New York City, just in my normal, you know, personal life. It's my favorite look to do. I feel like it's super quick and simple and easy, but it still looks really put together and really pretty. So yes, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Moving on to my priming, and I honestly have been slacking on priming lately. Like, I don't use actual primers that much anymore just because I'm like lazy and I always forget, so it's kind of like slipped out of my routine. Does that make sense? So what I do when I'm super lazy and I don't feel like primer or whatever, I will literally just go in with my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe. This is the rose water one. And I also really like using MAC Fix Plus for this. I just like getting a nice little, you know, little spritz. So what I like going in with instead of using like a primer is MAC Strobe Cream. Okay, I really love MAC Strobe Cream. I love adding this into my foundations or underneath my foundation just to give me a glow. So I just like applying this on all the high points of my face just so that when I apply my foundation it kind of peeks through and gives me a nice natural glow. And if you guys are wondering, this one is in the shade Gold Light. I like applying it on my forehead, like everywhere on my forehead, and I also like applying it on, of course, my cheekbones, little on my chin, nose. And when I do this look, I typically like using this foundation, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is one of my all-time favorites. I really love this because it honestly doesn't keep me too matte throughout the day, which I like during the winter. For some reason, in the winter when I wear matte foundations, I feel like my face is like stuck. Does that make sense? Like when it's mixed with cold weather, plus like when your lipstick is on and you like matte lips and like a matte face, I feel like I can't move my face. That's why I typically like using this, because it is kind of right in between matte and dewy. It's just a really natural finish and it feels really natural. It doesn't feel like there's anything on your face either. Is the right shade? I don't think so. I think I need a little ecru. I'm grabbing mine. This one is in the shade Ecru, and I'm gonna apply this as my foundation for today. Oh my god, I wanted to ask you guys, what fucking Netflix shows are you watching right now? What's good that I should watch? I feel like I've watched like just about everything at this point. Kind of. I usually will just start shows and then I get bored after like season 3. There's a hair on my face. That's rude. But yeah, I need recommendations. I have nothing to fucking watch on Netflix right now. I've just been watching H2O, trying to relive my childhood, if you know what I mean. But no, I wish I were kidding. I love that show. Honestly, we stand. Okay, anyways, so once the foundation is applied, I actually want to try out something new today. I went ahead and I ordered the Fenty concealers and the Fenty powders. I was originally planning to just do a whole first impressions testing these out, but they've been sitting here for like the longest time, so I've been dying to try them out. I got 2 shades. I got 145 and I got 150. I bought them online, so you guys know I'm definitely not the best at picking out my fucking shades via the internet, but why is this coming out? I think I'm gonna go in with this one, the more yellow undertone one. It says Instant Photo Soft Coverage for All, Long Wear, Light as Air, Crease Proof. Crease Proof. I don't know if this is gonna be more like matte or what, but I just want to try it already, so I'm putting it on my face. Sorry. Okay. I also haven't even watched like a single review of these concealers just because I wanted my opinion to be fresh, you know. I'm seriously like about that little crease proof part that they added at the end, because I've never ever tried a concealer in my life that hasn't creased. I have like 3 little wrinkles under my eyes and I always get creases like right there, but so far this isn't settling into those 3 little wrinkles as much as like another concealer would. Usually with other concealers it creases like instantly. The coverage is pretty nice. It's definitely like a medium to full coverage. It is more of a kind of like lightweight feel. It's definitely more on the thin side just based on like the texture and consistency and stuff. Okay, I have nothing bad to say so far. This is really pretty. Okay guys, so far so good. I'm really happy with how this is looking so far. Okay, moving on, I'm gonna try out the powders now, and I did also pick up 2 shades of it as well. So I got butter and I got lavender. So lavender has kind of like a really light purple tone to it, so it is more for like fair skin tones to add like a really brightening effect. I don't know if I want to use that purple one because I already look pale enough today. Like I don't need that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go in with the butter color. I love the packaging. It's so like, it just looks like expensive, you know what I mean? It looks fucking chic, okay? Love that. Okay, so I'm just grabbing it. I'm gonna go ahead and set it the way I usually do. I just press it into my skin. As you guys know, I don't bake and I don't use brushes. It's my favorite way to set my under eyes. It's the best way in my opinion. I learned it from Daisy. Shout out. Shout out. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, this smells incredible. What? Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells so good. It smells so good. Give me like a really velvety finish. As soon as I apply it, it just like instantly like melts into my skin. And I'm actually just gonna use this to set my entire face, except for my forehead. I actually never set my forehead anymore. I'm on the blush wave, okay? I'm on the blush wave, okay? I don't really do that much bronzer on my forehead, so I honestly don't even set it. Absolutely no complaints about either one of those products. Like I think they both look so beautiful. My skin looks airbrushed and velvety, and just like obviously gonna have to keep testing them out and just see how they wear throughout the day and everything. Like my face smells delicious right now, like fucking delicious. So okay, so moving on, I do like to do a little bit of bronzer, mainly just for the point of like contouring. So I like to use the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I feel like this is just the right tone for this. Always kind of falling back on this bronzer. I feel like some of your guys' recommendations, if you guys have kind of like a similar skin tone to me, what bronzers do you guys love? Because I'm definitely looking for a new holy grail. But yeah, so I'm gonna use this to contour just a little bit on my cheekbones. Okay, so moving on to blush, I'm using my MAC Melba blush, and I'm just using a Morphe E4 brush. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued, but it's literally just an angled blush brush. Like, come on, you guys own one. I know you do. I know you do, okay? Okay, so for my eyes, all I really do is eyeliner, a little bit of bronzer in my crease, and mascara. That's literally it. So the way I actually do my eyeliner is pretty specific though. I only do it on like this outer half of my eye. I don't take any eyeliner on this inner corner, and this is basically just gonna give you guys a really nice kind of like extended eye illusion slash appearance. So I'm gonna need a moment of silence for us, but you guys can kind of watch me do it. You guys will kind of see, but I pretty much only do it on like the outer third of my eye. I don't take any eyeliner past like where my eye stops, like my actual eye, like where my color, you know, is. What? Oh my god, I suck at describing. You guys will just see. You can just use any felt tip liner. I feel like using felt tip liners is a lot easier for this. Just saying. Okay. Okay, once you have that first flick, just kind of drag it and connect it only to where your eye stops. Okay, so once the liner is done, I just go in with a little bit of bronzer just in my crease, just because I feel like it looks a little bit bare always. I just want to kind of like define out my crease a little bit more using my bronzer. I've actually just been using this CoverGirl mascara. This is the Lash Blast Active Mascara. I really like this. Honestly, just use whatever your guys' favorite mascara is. I switch around with mascaras so much, but this is definitely the one that I've been kind of reaching for lately. It is really nice for lengthening. I feel like it gives me a really long effect, which I like, especially when I'm not doing lashes. I feel like I can get my lashes to like just the right length with this. This one doesn't clump too quickly, so I feel like I can go in with a couple layers of it and really build up the length of my lashes without it clumping instantly. But actually when I do this look, I never ever do my lower lash mascara for some reason. Okay, so moving on to highlighting and everything, I actually do something really weird. So what I do is I take this Maybelline, this is a Maybelline Maybelline Lasting Drama Light Liner, and this one is in the shade White Luster, and it's a cream eyeliner. And I like to apply this first before I go in with my actual highlight when I'm doing my inner corners and stuff, and I feel like it gives me a way brighter open effect. Oh, and I actually drag it like a little bit onto my lid, just a tad. I feel like it opens up my eyes more too. Yeah, this just helps a lot with kind of like making your inner corners pop more. It'll also just help you look more awake and refreshed. And I also just do like a little dot on my nose just because I like my nose highlight to be insane. And then I just grab like a tiny little smudging brush just to blend out the nose highlight. Even though I am gonna go in with another highlighter on top that'll kind of help blend it too. I just like doing this just because I'm paranoid, you know? So for the actual highlighter, I am using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey. I just wanna apply this on top of the nose and the inner corner first, and then go in with it on my face. I'm just gonna go in with like one more spritz of the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and then I'm gonna go in with my highlighter on top. I'm just going in with the same Laura Geller Gilded Honey, applying this onto my cheekbones and also a little bit more on my forehead. I also really love this makeup look just because it looks so good with your hair up or like slicked back. Like you don't have to have your hair down for it to look, you know, snatched and good. And then I'm just going in with like a crazy amount everywhere else just for that doughy look. Did I just say doughy? Oh my god. Tina needs to go back to school. So now, last step of the look, I'm just going in with my Makeup Forever liquid lipstick in the shade 101. Okay guys, so this is the first look complete. Very dewy, very snatched, very fresh. Blank canvas, but like not really, you know what I mean? And this definitely is more of an easy routine. It would definitely be good for like school or work. It is pretty subtle and it basically is just meant to emphasize natural features. Okay guys, so this is the first look completed. Now let's go ahead and get into the second look. Okay guys, so to start off the second look, I actually am going to prime. So for my primer, I'm using the Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores primer. You guys know this is one of my all-time favorites. And I'm mainly just applying this on my T-zone just because my skin has been so good. Like this is really all I need it for is my pores. Okay, so the next step is going to be my foundation, and I will be using the same one that I used for the first routine. So I'm just going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Like I said, this is like my favorite go-to foundation, especially for the winter time. So go ahead and dot her on, shall we? Oh, you guys, I have to update you on the Fenty products that I tried. You guys, I don't know what it is about that powder, but my skin stayed looking airbrushed and velvety like the entire day, and I was so surprised. Like my skin literally looked amazing that day. So I'm gonna be using the same Fenty concealer and powder today. I didn't get oily like at all, first of all, and oh god, I have to drag this down my neck, don't I? The powder especially, the concealer is really good too, but the powder like shook me. Like I am so impressed by the powder as well. Forget about your ears, everyone. Especially me, I never have my hair just like covering my ears ever. I'm sure you guys have like noticed, but yeah, that's why I have to go in with foundation on my ears every day, just because I never have my hair just like, you know, down. I don't know why. I never ever do. I just hate the feeling of it and I get so uncomfortable. I have to have my hair back in some type of way, even if it's down, you know? If you guys hear that, it's Milo playing.
Milo, what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to come say hi? No?
He's a little occupied, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I am gonna be using, like I said, the Fenty concealer again today just because I was so impressed by it yesterday. Applying concealer is so satisfying for some reason. He almost just knocked down my camera. This is not happening. I had to relocate Milo. He was playing like right by the stands of my lights and they were all like shaking. Not a good, you know, not a good situation. Kind of got ahead of that really quickly, so that's good. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? You guys, my contacts were like acting up just a second ago and I couldn't really see anything, especially my viewfinder or my own face. So I literally forgot to apply foundation on this part of my forehead. What? How does that just happen? I want to know. Also, my ears are popped. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Tina needs help. Tina needs some assistance. I'm so surprised that I like genuinely wanted to use this concealer over the Tarte Shape Tape. Bitch. Okay, so now I'm just going in and I'm grabbing the Fenty Beauty powder again today, and I'm still using the butter shade. God, the smell, the finish, it blends and like melts into your skin like no other. Okay, also don't forget to set your eyelids, ladies. Make sure you blend out the creases. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started on the eyes now. So for the eyes, basically all we're gonna be doing is a little bit of a brown warm tone eyeshadow run through the crease and also on the lower lash line, and then lashes. And the reason that I started doing eyeshadow with this routine is because I feel like for me, just because I have really pale skin, I have really blonde hair, and I have really blue eyes, just lashes, like just really big and thick lashes kind of overpowers my face. I feel like it isn't that flattering, and I feel like once you add the eyeshadow, it kind of softens it up, and just, I don't know, I feel like it helps a lot with the harshness of having just lashes on. Pretty much we'll just grab any kind of warm tone, light taupey brown color, whatever is on hand, you know what I mean? So I'm actually gonna be grabbing the Sylvia Gani palette, and I really love using this shade for this. This is the S Club color from the Sylvia Gani Beach Cosmetics palette. This is like the perfect color for doing this. Tapping off the excess, and I pretty much will just put this in the crease. I kind of wing it out, and I also take it on my lower lash line. So just grabbing it first and applying it straight through the crease, buffing it up kind of toward the brow bone as well. And then I'm just grabbing a little bit more and winging it out. Like, it should be a really light wash of color, so I'm just gonna go in and blend that out one more time just so it's super soft and subtle. I also just apply it right here to kind of round out my eye and emphasize the shape and everything. So now I'm just grabbing that same color, S Club, and applying it on the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my lashes really quickly off camera. I'm using my Lilly lashes in Miami. You guys can use the discount code TINA to save 15% off your purchase at Lilly Lashes. Okay, so for the rest of the face, it's pretty much going to be the same routine. I'm just grabbing the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm gonna use this to slightly contour and add a little bit of warmth to my skin. You guys just see how much softer like my eyes look and everything with that eyeshadow down. Okay, so now going in with my blush, I'm using the MAC Melba blush as always. Okay, so for my highlighter today, I'm just gonna be using the OFRA Glow Up palette. So I'm grabbing Rodeo Drive, and I'm using this as my highlight today. Super intense, and I'm obsessed with it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna grab a lip liner now. Actually, I'm using the KKW lip liner. This is the first shade. This is Nude 1. And I'm just gonna use this to line my lips before lipstick. Okay, I literally just ran out of that lip liner like halfway through doing it. Okay, I'm going in with my lipstick now. This is the Makeup Forever Liquid Lipstick in 101. You guys know this is my favorite. Okay, it's never gonna change. I don't care how many times you guys drag me for using the same lipstick. I'm still using this, okay? Okay you guys, so that is actually it for the second look, and honestly both of these looks take me like no time at all. Once you kind of get used to them, you'll be able to do it in like 30-40 minutes top. That's just being honest, okay? So that is the second look all completed, and that is pretty much the end of today's video as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys decide to test out any one of these routines. And also make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up before you go anywhere, and also go ahead and check out my other social media pages, which will be linked down below, like my Instagram and Twitter. Don't use Snapchat as much anymore, but sometimes. Rarely. Okay, keep an eye out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys!